If you want to get better at anything in life, setting goals is the best way to achieve that outcome. Whether it's a sport, a personal life goal, any goal, writing it down, visualizing it, seeing it is one of the best ways to actually achieve what you want to get. I know personally for me, I've been setting goals on this channel and voicing them to you guys for years now. Now, a lot of these goals I've achieved, like 100,000 subscribers, and a lot of these goals I have not conquered yet, like the dreaded 1080. But at the end of the day, I'm setting goals, I'm moving forward in life, and it's a really fun activity to look at yourself, look at what you want from your riding to, for me, YouTube, my career, and then my personal life. And I love to share these goals with you guys to hopefully inspire you guys to make your own goals. Now, if you do, send me your goals on Instagram. I love seeing them. People do this, and it's really rad. I love helping motivate you guys or giving you guys tips if your goal is to do your first 180 or hit your first big jump. I'm here to help you, which is really rad. So send me your list on Instagram if you make one. Now, the way I do my list is in 3 categories. I have the season / YouTube career goal. I have my personal life goals, and then I have the tricks, what tricks are we going for this season. So we're gonna go through each one. So when it comes to season 8 in YouTube, one of the first goals, which should seem simple, but last year we ended up canceling so many trips, is to not cancel any trips. When we post where we're going on resortskimaps.com, my goal is to not cancel a single one of those trips. Actually show up. We've always done that. Last year was just a really hard year for me and my family with me traveling and disappearing and stuff like that. So I made a lot of decisions to not do trips so I could be at home with my kiddos and help my wife with the young ones. So no canceling trips. We're not going for this crazy 40 resorts in one season. I looked at it and I was like, what can my family handle? And I feel like I picked trips that we can put in spots that it's gonna work good for my family. This next one you're probably gonna get mad at me for, but make better videos. At the end of the day, I just care about making better content. Hopefully over the years you have seen the growth from season 1, day 1 to where we are today and how far we've come. But now where we're at, we know we can film good, we know we can edit good, but where we're at is how do we optimize for retention? How do we do all this awesome stuff? So the intros are different, the outro is now different. We're doing a lot of stuff to not only make better videos, but to get you guys to stick through the whole thing. And really the number one way to make a better video is just to provide more value. If we're providing you guys better value, that means the videos are better, which means you guys are enjoying them more and actually watching the entire video. I also think by not trying to post 2 videos a day like we did last year, which was a crazy goal, and we basically did it. We did it through November and December. We wanted to also do January, but I pulled the plug. We could have totally done it, but I felt like it was hurting the channel, so I pulled the plug on that goal. But provide more value, make better videos. We'll also do that by this next goal, making balanced content, meaning park riding, split boarding, big mountain, powder riding, resort reviews, balanced content. That way you don't feel like you're getting the same video over and over and over. We might go ride Keystone 3 days in a row in the park because we're going for some tricks, but we'll spread out that video, that content, make it to where it feels like it's one video and then a different style of video at the same time. We're still posting daily on this channel. It's a really big goal. It's a really hard task. I'm stoked that we do it, and I do think it's very important through the beginning stages of the winter. And at the end of the day, I just care that you guys are once again just enjoying the content and getting value from it. But even though we're a YouTube channel, we're also a TikTok channel, a Shorts channel, Instagram channel, Snapchat, X, Threads. Dude, there's so many short form content places out there now. So when I say make better shorts, educational shorts that are gonna give you guys value or edits or whatever, not just clips. I have my strategy, my plan to make really good shorts. I'm not gonna tell you guys that. That's for me to know, you to watch, and it's gonna be good. Another goal for this upcoming season 8, is to sell out winter camp and sell out summer camp. We do 2 camps a year. They're really rad camps, and the winter camp is gonna be an intro to bigger mountain, powder riding experience camp more than a coaching camp. And then summer camp is my full-blown, I'm gonna teach you how to do 180s and 360s, and it's a really rad camp. We literally have people landing so many new trips. So keep your eyes peeled for when we announce the dates for these camps. They're very limited spots. I know a lot of people want to come, so come to one of the camps. It's gonna change your life. That being said, another one of the goals that's been on my mind, I really want to do it, and I want to do it this season. It's just if it can line up and it costs a bunch of money to do it, but I'd love to go get all my certs. Cert 1, Cert 2, Cert 3. It'd be rad to get all 3 in a season. It might take a couple seasons to get it, but essentially I'd be going to getting taught how to be an instructor at a ski resort, even though I'm not going to do that. But if I feel like I'm going to college for snowboarding essentially, so I can help make better content. Once again, more value, better content, providing more for you guys. I know a lot. I already, this is my life, and I can teach you guys a lot of things, but if we can make it better, why not? Why not go to college for shred? I also have a new Pro model goggle coming out. That's all you're gonna get to see. They're not out yet. And they're limited quantity, so my goal is to fully sell out of the goggle. Obviously, that's a huge goal to have a Pro model goggle. We had this one right here last year and we sold out of that, which is super sick. So hopefully this new model, we can sell out of it. And hope you guys are stoked on what the concept I came up with. There's Easter eggs in it. It's really rad. I hope you guys love them. Now, lastly, followers. How many followers are we going in for? You know, you can set these goals. You can try and do all this stuff. At the end of the day, like what happens. You know, we have been growing like crazy on this channel and on all the short form. So like my goal, I'm gonna keep it super simple. 300K across all platforms. I'd love to hit 300K on YouTube. I'd love to hit 300K on Instagram, TikTok, you know, all of them. Especially like the other platforms like Snapchat and X where they are now monetized, but we haven't like hit those thresholds yet. So just like more avenues of income to keep making just rad, awesome content for you guys. Now before we jump into the life goals, if you made it this far, consider snagging some Evolution merch. We do got a ski version for all the skiers out there. Throw it on the side of your head, let everyone know you're a part of Team Buckhouse. You throw it on your snowboard, skis, whatever. The merch does super duper support the channel. Obviously, we got the hats. We have them in skier now, ski shirts, any of the stuff you guys want. We have it. It's linked in the description. If you do snag it, once again, tag me on Instagram. And I am following back one person a week that is snagging the merch and tag me on Instagram. So if you want to get followed back, it's the best way to do it. All right, life goals, personal goals. What do I want for my life from this season? My number one goal, I'm gonna tell you my number one goal first is be the best dad possible. Like to Bristol and Roman, like being a loser dad sucks. Like I'm not gonna be a loser dad. It's like not cool. So giving them time and attention. You know, I got this job to do. It's very time consuming, especially peak season, but I can still be a rad dad through that whole process. And one of the other ways I'm gonna be doing that is taking Roman and Bristol snowboarding once a week. Like I'm gonna guarantee that they're getting on a board, I'm taking them out and not letting all the noise of the season stop me from taking my kids shredding. I don't want to say that happened last year, but you know, we had 3 employees last year and we've scaled back down to just 1 employee. So no longer having Damon and Nate on the team. No hard feelings. You'll still see them in the videos. They're still part of Team Buckhouse. They're just not personally working for me. Of course, we're keeping the Slush Badger. Cody, dude, is crushing these edits. He's editing this video right now. But I feel like not having a lot of noise, not having a lot of like, oh, we should do this, we should do this, we should do this, will help me be like, hey, I'm gonna take my kids riding. Now, we will make kids content, like kids content in the sense of like Roman riding, Bristol riding. Not all the time. Like there's gonna be days I take them riding and I don't want to make a video, or I want Roman to learn something, so I don't want a camera distracting him so he doesn't have to think he needs to be goofy or things like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. The other thing I want to do, and my wife doesn't know I'm saying this, but I want to make her more included. Not that I exclude my wife, but when I thought back to like the beginning stages when it was kind of just me, she helped out a lot. And last year when I had 3 employees, she didn't need to help out a lot. And I think she felt like I kind of pushed her to the side. I was like, no, you're good. Like we got this. But then it kind of made her left out, which sucks. I want her to feel like she is building this just as much as I am. I want her to feel just as involved. So I hope I can get my wife to be more involved in the channel. Maybe you guys can see her beautiful face more often. She's smoking hot. And yeah, get my wife more involved. The next goal is like the purpose behind the channel, the why, like why I do this, why do I wake up super early in the mornings to edit videos or do content. Why I've been doing this for 7 years now, going into the 8th year of making content online. That's the purpose behind what I do, and that's to impact young adults, young men, even older men than me that are parents, to not only chase their goals, but to like be the best people out there for themselves. You know, having someone to look up to. When I was younger, my dad wasn't around a lot, and I looked up to these snowboarder dudes that like obviously truly impacted my life, and here I am now snowboarding for a living. I remember being 11, being like, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a snowboarder. Here I am now. So like being able to tell my story, impact young adults, and get more vocal about why I do what I do, which hopefully can inspire other men, even females, to like chase their dreams, go after what they want in life. On top of that, if you're one of my homies, this one's for you, but I want to have more time for people. So many people are willing to give me their time and have time for me that I know for a fact that I could do a better job of giving my time and attention to some other people that might need help or asking for help or something like that. Not that I'm a bad guy with it, just I do think that's something I personally could do better. Now, if you made it this far, we're about to get into the ride stuff, so thanks for sticking through the emotional part. Subscribe, and let's get into the ride. What are we doing on the snowboard this year? I literally wrote, holy pow, more powder. I feel like we've discovered a new way, a better way of getting powder. More often, even not on POW days. We've ripped so much POW last season. So a lot of people have been asking me what I think this snow season is gonna be like. It's actually supposed to be very similar to last year. So I think we're gonna rip a ton of POW like we did last year, which is really exciting to me because I got way better at POW riding last year and we found a lot of POW. And I think we're gonna find more POW and ride it better this year. So that's exciting. The next one is to stop corking my rotations over 540. 540s sometimes get corked, but the 720 is fully corked. And and I think I have my idea of why I'm doing it. I might even get a coach to help me get the rotation dialed back because I'm jacking it up left and right, but I gotta fix my rotation, specifically my backside rotation. It's not bad to do a cork 7, but like I would like to also be able to do flat 7, so there's that. I want to backflip large jumps, very slow, floaty backflips. I personally have backflipped decent sized jumps. I can backflip a jump, but kind of small jumps, you know, 10, 15 feet. I'd love to be able to backflip a 25, 30 foot jump, just lay it out and like, woo, come on, that'd be sick. So backflip bigger jumps. Also learn a new flip rotation, whether that's under flip or rodeo 540, any other flip trick would be really rad to learn. I also want to get a 360 onto a rail. It'd probably be like a backside 360, which also would help me with my backside 270s onto features that I want to learn. I definitely feel like we do have cab 2 fully on lock, and we got frontside 270 on, like kind of there. It takes a couple tries, but we're getting 270s. I'd love to get the harder ones start dialed in, things like that. And with the new additions of like the rails in the backyard park, we're gonna be spending a lot of time back there. We have the tow rope and be getting a lot of stuff stomped in the backyard park that we'll be able to take to resorts. And I'm really excited about that. Definitely want to get better butters and carves. This is more of an early season goal. You know, we definitely do more buttering and carving when there's not a lot of terrain parks or big jumps and things like that. So early season, we'll be learning some new butters and carves, which is cool for you guys because that type of content translates into I learned something new, I'm teaching it to you guys, so then you guys will have better butters and carves, which is sick. This one's an obvious one too, overall better riding improvement. Once again, if you've been watching since season 1, I am a fully different snowboarder now. Even from last year, I felt like I became a really strong snowboarder, and so we're gonna just continue that going, just keep improving from obviously powder riding and cliff dropping to jumps to rails. I just want to be the best snowboarder I possibly can. I'm still really young and I just want to keep pushing myself. And of course, it's been on the list for a couple years now. The dreaded, the cannot get it, the 1080. I didn't get a 900 last year because the 720s were so sketchy, so we got some work to do. You know, we were landing 900s. It's not that we got worse at snowboarding, I just started doing something weird that's like hurt that larger rotation. And once again, this is why I want to take certs. This is why I want to talk to people that are better than me at snowboarding and get information that I can become a better rider, and then I can take that information and I can give it back to you guys so you guys can be better riders. And that starts with make a list, guys. Let me know what you want to do. It could be just your riding list. You can go whole full-blown like personal and riding. Like, I want to see it. I love seeing it. And with that, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for shredding with me today. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the video. It's daily on this channel. We do stuff like this daily.